You're picking Saka over
Picking
Salah.
Saka, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Star
Oh,
boy.
it's surprised.
Oh,
Sulia.
All right, welcome guys to Sulia.
yeah.
Yes, today we are doing something very fun. Before we get into it, it's your boy Zoo, if you didn't know, and I'm joined by
Joseph.
aka Joe.
And Farid, aka
Farid
Oyibo
Didi.
Sports. Farid, hey, please, I beg you. I don't matter, please.
What did you say?
Farididi.
Farid Didi,
He said that one day.
no Didi.
Already, you know the.
Yeah. Anyway, so sad news for the Premier League. One of the best players to ever play in the league, Kevin De Bruyne, has announced that he's leaving Manchester City.
Yep.
Now,
And the Banera.
So I don't think he'll go anywhere else in the Premier League. So we can say he's leaving the Premier League.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something fun around that. And so today we are giving you guys our ultimate teams surrounding Kevin De Bruyne. What's the best possible team out of all the players who have ever played in the Premier League to play with Kevin De Bruyne? So yes, that's
Play
what
with.
yeah. No, not who have played with him, but like
But who you think should play around him? Essentially,
yeah, who
build an
complements his
11
style,
around
yes.
Kevin De Bruyne. That befits a player of his stature and his, his
Yeah.
ability.
what he said.
Starting off, obviously, from the back, we'll start with the goalkeepers, work our way
Yes.
through the defense, have two midfielders around him, whether it's holding, whether it's attacking, you decide. And then, I guess, first of all, we should start with formation.
The formation, I was about to say. I think 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I like a 4-2-3-1 as well.
Cool. Okay.
With it.
All right. Boom.
Let's
Let's
get
start.
into the nitty-gritty.
So goalkeepers.
Hmm.
I'll start with you, Joe. Who do you think will be the best goalkeeper?
Joe Hart.
Hey!
Edison. Obviously.
Hey!
What
Wait,
about you?
really?
No, Edison.
Edison,
What do you think?
best goalkeeper.
Joe Hart.
Not who he has played with, though. Who you would want to essentially play in Kevin De Bruyne's ultimate team.
Wait, not who he has played.
No.
Any keeper that.
Yeah,
Any
and like
keeper.
you are building
That
an
can
ultimate
make
It
So
can be
basically,
Premier
Peter
League
Cech.
11.
It can be Schmeichel. Anybody.
Alisson, Dudek, Rafa Benitez's son.
Joe, I'm lying. Courtois is a very good fit. You know they also played in Belgium.
Hey,
The golden
are you sure?
era.
Are you sure it's a good fit? Because I know they have some.
Charlie.
Somebody stole
Charlie,
somebody's
they cannot
girlfriend.
play. We
There's a
can't-
little chemistry issues there.
It
you
was
know.
Courtois who took Kevin De Bruyne's girl.
Yeah.
and married her. and
Yeah.
Now has children. with her.
Allegedly.
Something like that.
Allegedly.
Wow.
That's a
Yes.
little problematic, I think.
But you know what? If you can manage that team, go ahead. Because they played
Joe
for Belgium
Hart.
before.
Do you know before what do you call it came? Pep came, and before this ball playing keeper who Joe Hart was a very serious keeper.
Oh yeah.
I mean before the new
kind of
era
keepers
of-
came. Yeah.
A modern
so
keeper. Yeah.
I'll still say Joe Hart. Yeah.
What about you?
It's going to sound like bias, but like, I think Czech is an all-time great. Like, I know we put him in like A, but like, let's not forget that Czech was part of the best defense the Premier League has ever seen, and I
15
mean that
points.
statistically. Yeah, 15 goals conceded, and that in large part was down to Peter Cech. Multiple Premier League titles. I mean, we can't overlook obviously the greats, the Schmeichels and stuff,
Yeah.
but in terms of like, I'd say longevity, impact,
Most clean
and
sheets.
just like clean sheets, like making sure that your back is sorted. I think Czech is the guy.
I think for me, I have to go with Alisson because as an Arsenal fan, I've seen so many times playing against Man City. I mean, beyond, I'm not even talking about the the goalkeeping ability. We all know that he has that. But De Bruyne making the run through the midfield, past the centre backs, and catching a ball over the top. He's one of the best at that
Yeah.
in the league. And Alisson's distribution is amazing. I would have liked to go with Edison, but he's a little suspect with his goalkeeping. But Alisson has a full package.
Charlie.
I think he's one of the best passers in that position in the history of the Premier League. So for me, I'm going with Alisson. So yeah.
De Bruyne doesn't need to worry about conceding. We don't. What is passing? What is
No, but
balls over the top? Maza.
Alisson also he's one of the best goalkeepers.
Right,
Like,
allow.
So we have three candidates obviously right now. We have Czech, we have Alisson, and we have Joe Hart. obviously we are taking out Joe Hart.
Joe Hart is out.
So
Straight.
we're going to have to choose between Alisson
Shout
and
out to
Czech.
Joe Hart, bro.
So then,
I
you know,
believe
so
in
we can just give the decision
The deciding votes.
to Joe Lord. So
And as a Liverpool fan, obviously
no, but honestly, we have to bear in
Alisson.
mind that this is a team built around Kevin De Bruyne.
and his strengths, right? Fair enough.
And his strengths, yeah. So that's what I think we should always bear in mind.
Alisson.
Alisson, I mean, fair enough. He's not a bad keeper, but
He's a great keeper.
I've seen him do some shaky stuff.
Everybody
Peter
has
Check
that.
has also that he came to Arsenal. Let me tell
It
you,
was, the,
he did
it
to
was the
us,
helmet. Or the helmet.
It was too tight. Yeah.
It was the-
Anyway,
Yeah.
Let's do the fullbacks at the same time. So
yeah. Left back, right back.
left
yeah.
back, right back. So do you want to start?
I want to go with two different kind of left backs, right? Two different kinds of fullbacks, right? Because I feel like in the modern game, and it's essentially like the way Pep plays, right? You're going to need one fullback that essentially is going to like almost play like a third centre back,
Right.
and the other one bombs forward.
What about this new?
Inverted.
Yeah, I mean the inverted essentially. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like slots into midfield. Debatable.
Everybody is doing
Depends
that.
on how you want to play. So
Debatable.
I mean,
I think Ashley Cole has to be in there, just because of how good he is defensively. Right back, I'm leaning towards Walker. I know I said about bombing up and down, and I was going to pick like a player in the mood of like a Branislav Ivanovic or like Rhys James, for example. But like Walker was so good in his prime. Walker was so good. And I think he dovetailed quite nicely with De Bruyne. We talked about the inverted fullbacks,
Have you
and I
seen
think
the most recent Walker video?
yeah, I know he was telling.
Just pass the ball,
Yeah,
man.
you are not Messi.
You are not
No one here is
Messi.
Messi. No one here is Messi. Charlie, but to go from playing with the likes of De Bruyne to like Joao Felix,
Joao
yeah,
Felix.
Charlie, you go playing wow.
That's life.
Say no one hears me.
That's life.
That's default.
It's very different.
Like
very
Charlie
different.
just passed.
If you are Joao Felix, off topic, but how you feel?
No, but honestly, I saw
fair.
I saw the highlights from the game. Like somebody posted Joao Felix's highlights alone. He was actually passing the ball.
Yeah.
But maybe it was someone particular.
Yeah, maybe one thing. Yeah.
like a
Anyway, let's
few
get back.
players.
Let's
Yeah,
back
anyway,
on
so
topic.
Walker inverting fullback in midfield kind of takes the pressure off De Bruyne in a defensive capacity, allows him to essentially bomb forward a bit more, almost play like a cam in certain instances. So I think Ashley Cole,
Like
Kyle
a what?
Walker,
Yeah, like a what?
like a cam, a CM, a 10,
Yeah.
essentially.
Go on.
Wow,
This
understand.
guy,
Nothing,
is, this
nothing.
guy is stupid.
Oh,
Where is that come?
anyway, so
Yeah,
Walker on the right, Ashley Cole on the left. My friend.
Should I go?
I
I
don't
have
know
to
why
go
I'm
with
struggling with this.
Lewis Kelly and
Yeah, wow.
I'm joking.
Bukayo Saka as a left back.
Hey, God forbid. I'm joking. I honestly, I have to go with the same. Ashley Cole and Kyle Walker. Because as we saw, Kyle Walker has played with De Bruyne. They have a good connection. De Bruyne used to give this pass out to the right-hand side, and like
Walker
would meet the part, and then give a cross into the box. So they have the connection already. And Ashley Cole is the best left back
Ever.
I think, or at least top 3. So you can't go wrong with Ashley Cole. So that's my pick.
I also have to go with Ashley Cole, but for right back, you already know who I'm picking. The best right back whoever played.
Okay, so if you have De Bruyne, do you need Trent?
I mean, too many cooks will not spoil this soup. Because more passing is good. Like if De Bruyne also knows that, hey, I guess some other guy who can also give, maybe not as good as me, but equally as good. I mean, not better than me, but equally as good passes. Is there anything wrong with that?
Fair. Okay, so I think we can all. Obviously a
But yeah,
There's a general consensus of left back Ashley Cole, right?
Yeah.
Ashley Cole.
And
And
right back,
two people have picked
2 versus
Walker.
1 Walker and Trent.
So
Sorry,
you know,
Trent.
my best Ashley Cole memory is the picture from Roma. Do you remember that?
Oh, Charlie.
When he was on the side.
The forgotten era.
We have our left back Ashley Cole. We have our right back Kyle Walker. So centre backs, left and right.
Backs.
Which centre backs would best complement Kevin De Bruyne? I have to go with Vincent Kompany.
Of course. That's the first name that can. Vinny,
Yeah.
don't shoot.
So yeah, Vincent Kompany for me, and
It's Virgil.
I have to go with Virgil. Yeah, I have to go with Virgil.
Watch him defend.
I think
I have to go with Virgil.
I think you are severely underestimating the need to have a centre back who scores consistently in your team, and that's you are missing like a player in the mode of like a John Terry.
But I think
I feel like company.
Chelsea, Rennes,
Company
boys.
scored important goals.
Yeah, but they were so few and far between, right? And
But bear in mind, did Man City need, like you see, they're not the kind of team that where they need their centre backs to score, because they've always had. And if you have a player like De Bruyne, you're creating so many chances that
Yeah,
you
but
don't necessarily need
you have
your centre
set
back.
pieces. I mean, it's not always that you're going to be able to unlock a low block. Sometimes you need players to pop in with like an odd goal. I mean, Company did manage to rifle one in from like 30 yards, fair enough, in a tough game. But if he wasn't able to do that from a corner, you need somebody to be able
Company
to.
is that guy.
Jump.
Yeah.
Look at the head.
Company. I can't look back and say that Company was.
He scored
doing this.
a title-winning header against Man United twice. So I mean,
But okay, fine. So the parity in that sense. Now the defensive capacity. I mean, there are very few that can match John Terry in that sense, in my opinion. Anyways, I'll pick Virgil and Terry. Just like these are no nonsense bastards, Charlie. Like they're just sit back.
I like John Terry, but you see, John Terry.
JT.
When I think of a Kevin De Bruyne team, I think of a Pep kind of team, right? Because obviously that's the manager he's been with the longest.
Playing out from the back.
So people who are very comfortable with the ball at their feet. I'm not saying Terry.
Vinny was comfortable with the ball at his feet.
Oh, he used to be a midfielder. Oh.
Vinny.
Yes, he was a CDM when he first came to City. Before they moved him back. Yeah. He was
Terry
a midfielder.
was a striker. Oh. So
Well,
A goalkeeper.
Well.
For one match.
what I'm saying is that I've seen Terry like hold ball before.
But
it's not always boom boom soccer with Terry.
Vinny was also quite, and he had a great pass, cross-field pass. Virgil has that too. Virgil has a great pass.
Virgil has one of the best diagonals.
Yeah, the diagonal is crazy. So,
But this
For
team, why are
me-
they just passing? Master, we need some defensive cover. Oh.
but we can't
You
say
say yours.
we can't say Virgil and Vinny are not two of the best pure
I'm also with
defenders.
Virgil and Vinny.
That we
Yeah,
gotta
with
see.
John Terry.
Virgil. So I guess Virgil, Vinny.
Virgil, Vinny.
Virgil, Vinny. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. But I get your point about John Terry. But I feel like bearing in mind that we are playing with Kevin De Bruyne,
This team doesn't have to concede goals. So like the man can be in the team all he wants. But like,
it's Virgil and Vinny though.
okay, anyways, you know it's fair enough. Fair enough.
No, obviously you are.
Fair enough.
Okay,
right.
so we said what?
4-2-3-1.
2-3-1,
So I need
okay.
two CMs, an 8 and a 6, I guess.
Yes, 8 and a 6. Yeah, so De Bruyne is playing 10, so we need an 8 and a 6.
Can we all agree that Kante is one of the two? As
Kante,
as a holding midfielder. We need is De Bruyne one of the two CMs?
No, he's playing 10.
He's playing 10.
Yeah.
So I mean, depends on how you go. In my opinion, and sorry to hijack it, but I feel like
Or even
No, go on,
4-2-3-1.
I feel like one has to be holding and one has to be a box-to-box midfielder.
Right.
Again, we are
Do
talking
they do
about
like Declan Rice? I'm joking.
No. Let me see.
But I know my two, So you
I
go
feel
on.
like maybe I'm not I'm like a Brexit kind of football fan, right? But I know you will say the Pep style and this has to be the Pep player, but like to me, one has to be Kante because of his ability to win the ball back. Essentially, just have him in that holding role.
Right.
One, in my opinion, has to be Steven Gerrard. Just
Okay.
because of his ability to cover both ends of the pitch, right? And the fact that we're leaving De Bruyne so far up the field, I feel like you need somebody that is able to support on some of these attacks with De Bruyne running off him for like a dink over the top, or if he needs to bust a guts, get back, slide tackle, win the ball back.
you can
Like,
do that.
yeah, those are my two.
Not bad.
What about you?
Well, I will also keep N'Golo Kante as number 6. I mean, which other number 6? Unless you want to see Akale, but we're going with Kante for sure.
This is hard for me.
And-
Who's yours again?
This one is a bit left, but it's one of my favorite DMs who ever played, and also underrated.
Hendo.
Musa Dembele.
Ah, okay.
And also he and De Bruyne.
Yeah, Belgian too. Yeah.
You know that guy was so
That's a
good.
hard
Dembele.
shout.
On the ball, shooting the ball, so strong, and also playing. He's very
Streets will
good.
never forget kind of player.
Yep. So Musa Dembele and Kante.
So right now, my dilemma is Kante is definitely my team, but I'm trying to think: should he play box to box or should he hold? That's what I'm confused
Kante-
about, because Kante, he can play the box, he can be in the box, and he'll get to the box
He
before
won't
the
do
ball.
much in the box. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but like
He'll be there to kind of like
he's going to win the ball high up
He
the
scored
pitch,
Yes.
some nice goals. Though.
and when he wins the ball high up the
Like,
pitch
yes,
and he
on
gives
fire.
it to De Bruyne, magic
so
can
he's just
happen.
laying it off for De Bruyne or what? Like
No, not to
There's-
shoes, but like you win the ball up and you give it to the player, one of the best creators in the game.
I feel like if you're playing with these two CMs, right? Like you need somebody it's almost like a foil. Okay, fine. I know it's your two, so you sorry go on.
So this is the first. I have two combinations. I just need to decide. So my first combination is Kante as a 6 and Yaya Toure as an 8, playing box to box. Right. That's my first two.
Okay.
And then my second two is Kante as an 8 and Steven Gerrard as a 6. Yes. So I just need to decide which one.
Did you say Steven Gerrard as a 6?
Yeah, he can't play. That guy used to play centre back. Gerrard used to play centre back. He played right back. He played 6. He played 8. That guy, I don't even want to talk about that guy. That's a different conversation.
And anybody who
but
came,
obviously,
he
that's
played
not.
with them,
He's
normal.
not really 6 is not really like his natural position. So I think I'll just go with Kante, 6. Yeah, Toure, moving between the boxes.
So we all agree Kante.
You all agree Kante
So right now there's a debate between Moussa Dembele, Yaya
Toure.
Toure, and Steven Gerrard
and Steven Gerrard.
as an 8.
It's an 8. Moussa Dembele, Steven Gerrard,
Yeah, Toure and Steven Gerrard. This is tough. I think we can agree that. I know you like him.
Should we rock paper scissors words?
You like him, but for the purpose of this conversation.
Moussa Dembele,
Moussa Dembele is like an underrated baller.
Oh, underrated, but
okay,
I mean,
so you want to scrap Moussa
you can't
Dembele?
put him in the same conversation as
Gerrard
Gerrard
and
and
Yaya
Toure.
Toure.
I mean,
Okay,
come
fair
on.
enough. So deciding votes.
Oh yeah, deciding votes. Yeah, Toure. He's a Liverpool fan. Oh my god. No, but on like just be.
Obviously, Steven Gerrard.
Stevie G.
Yeah, Toure was very good, but Gerrard was literally a one-man army, like literally.
I hear that. I
I
mean,
feel
I'm
like
not.
Toure was a tank, but Gerrard was the
You
whole
see,
army.
Toure could also score free kicks. He had a great pass,
Gerrard
long
scored free
shots.
Steven
Yeah,
Gerrard
yeah,
scored
I
long
know.
shots.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
That's what I'm
just
saying. Yeah,
saying.
Toure was like a tank.
Yeah.
Very specialized weapon that can be used for any kind of business. But Gerrard was literally the whole army.
Yeah, honestly, I actually agree with you guys. Gerrard is top 2 for me, midfielders in the Premier League. So I'm not mad at it at all. But again, for who complements De Bruyne the
Can I be
best,
honest?
I feel like it's Toure.
Yaya Toure won't get into a pep team. And he didn't.
He will never.
Oh, when he played for Mabasa,
Masa, he was.
No, as soon as Pep got there, he sold him, and he went
both times, and then
and he was balling out.
And then as soon as he came, he
Pep
sold him.
came, we all knew that.
But we all know it's not because of his
Is
ability.
what? Is what? Is what?
So you think it's because
Is what?
his ability?
Say it is what?
Doesn't like his
It
style.
That's
doesn't
our
like
Pep. What
Pep.
did-
Pep, yeah. I mean, Pep.
You like
Pep,
Africans,
Pep,
eh?
he got rid of Ronaldinho. Eto. I mean, it doesn't mean you're bad, but it's not for him.
He doesn't
so,
like that individuality.
it's about the team. It's not about you. Yeah.
This is why I don't think he would have
Like this.
complemented De Bruyne very well, because I think assessing all of the parts, maybe Pep would have seen that. It just
I
wouldn't
mean, I
fit.
agree with Gerrard. Gerrard's a good shout. It's a good shout. But I personally feel like Toure would have fit better. But so we're going with Gerrard.
Any love for Gundogan? I feel like Gundogan
No.
doesn't get a lot of love.
No. We didn't mention Lampard. It is should mention
Actually,
Gundogan.
Gundo.
No. Sorry,
Alright.
Gundu. Next time, why?
So now we'll go to the wingers.
Wingers. This is where
Yeah.
it gets a little contentious.
To the players on the left and right of De Bruyne. Wow, this is hard. So obviously Bukayo Saka on the right.
Bukayo.
What's funny?
Obviously.
Saka running down the wing.
So Saka on the right,
Yeah.
and then on the left. Wow.
We have Ronaldo,
Leroy San.
I don't think Ronaldo and De Bruyne will.
Eden Hazard,
If Ronaldo is playing with De Bruyne, I think he should be playing striker.
strike, yeah.
But on the wing, I don't.
But
see
again,
it.
you're looking at like all-time great Premier League wingers.
Yeah. Okay, we can mention the names.
Think
but-
about Ronaldo as a winger. Like, forget about the time at Real Madrid. When Ronaldo was playing as a winger at City,
Yeah.
do you think he
United.
would have been a
Still.
good?
Still.
United.
Still. I don't.
You
Yeah,
said City.
Oh, sorry, United. Yeah, United.
still. Obviously, great player. One of the
He almost
best.
signed for City, you remember? Like the second time, yeah, almost. Dennis.
You should have gone
Yeah,
there.
he should have. Yeah.
Sterling, Raheem Sterling. Also.
Sterling,
Leroy Sané.
I actually might, Sterling or Sani, but I feel like I should think a bit more. I feel like there's players.
Thierry Henry actually was a winger at some point. You can put him in as a
no.
winger.
He has to be a striker. I want someone to play like where they play. I don't want to put people out of position.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Thierry Henry has played as, okay, I mean, fair enough, yeah.
But like he's a striker,
Gabriel Martinelli,
Oh, Charlie.
Marcus Rashford, your favorite player.
Hey, Charlie.
Eh?
Hey, Rashford and De Bruyne
Sadio
would be
Mane.
sick,
Sadio
man.
Mane, actually.
Hey,
Another
Mo
one that we
Salah
talk about.
and things.
Mo Salah, obviously, we're talking about when we got to go to the right wing there. Right wing, I feel like
But right wing, I know I'm putting Saka there, so you guys can put Salah there.
then you're not putting Salah in your team because you
Yeah,
are not
Salah
playing
is on
players
there.
out of position.
Yeah, Salah is
You're
on
picking Saka over
picking
Salah.
Saka, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Star
I'm
boy.
very surprised.
Oh,
That's my bro, man. That's my bro. Yeah. So who's your left and your right?
On the left, Leroy Sané. On the right, Mo Salah. Mo Salah. I'm just picking Leroy Sané because they played for so long together until Sané fell out of love with the City team. Even when he went to Bayern, he's still balling out. So you see his quality on the left side. But on the right, it's a no-brainer.
What about you?
Me, Hazard, obviously.
Hazard on the left.
On
The
the
biases are showing.
Because they played,
Everybody is saying their
they played
best.
quite a bit
I'm
together.
actually going to do that, yeah.
In Belgium, and that World Cup 2014, 2018, you could see them dovetailing quite
Was
nicely.
amazing. Was
And then on the right, it has to be Salah, the greatest ever right winger in the Premier League.
People are saying it's a striker. I don't know which school those people
Nah.
are.
Don't listen to them.
Right winger.
So yeah, I think I'm also going to go Hazard on the left and Saka on the right.
So obviously, we're taking Saka out.
Saka,
Well,
I tried, bro.
so essentially, what is
So
Hazard,
it's Hazard
and
and Salah.
All right.
That's hard, though. That's hard. That's literally a Chelsea midfield. That they're all there together at the same time, and they threw it away.
Charlie.
Chelsea,
Can you
the
imagine?
gift that never stops giving.
We won more trophies.
That's my you. It could have been
Oh
more.
yeah, actually,
Could have
after the
been
left,
more.
we won way more.
Okay, sure. Chelsea, guys.
So
Chelsea,
now-
ran, boys.
We won multiple Champions Leagues. Anyways,
And it's only left with a striker. I mean,
Jackson.
Hey. I mean,
Jackson
I have
do
to.
quite well in that team.
No,
I feel like this one is a no-brainer.
I
Is it a
think it's
no-brainer?
Thierry. It has to be Thierry. It
Huh?
has to be Thierry Henry.
I disagree.
Go on.
So when a no-brainer, who are you talking about?
Of course, Aguero. Are you serious?
I was going Alan Shearer.
No, with De Bruyne.
No.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm with Aguero.
I know. I mean, yeah, they play together, but think about this.
200 and how many goals?
Think about this.
Hey,
Thierry
it's
Henry. Think about Thierry Henry. First of all, I don't think anybody was as fast as him at his peak. Because that guy running, like, I've not seen a defender catch up to him before. Right? That's one. Two, left foot, right foot. Like, he didn't have a weakness. And I feel like with De Bruyne's passes into Thierry, I don't think, like, bro.
We're talking about
Getting turned
the
on, man.
greatest goal scorer in Premier League history. Like, yeah, he's fast. And
Is Gué?
Let's get left and right.
Then
and
if
all
it's then, why
But-
not Alan Shearer?
Alan Shearer, that's what I'm saying.
Ah, that's who you pick.
Yeah, that's what I picked.
Oh
Alan
my
Shearer.
God.
Greatest ever Premier League goal scorer.
Oh
like,
my God.
he will get the balls and he will score them. He would have. De
Oh,
Bruyne
he
would have
doesn't
had-
need De Bruyne for that.
Then
He was
pick-
fucking
then pick
scoring
Haaland.
the goals.
So
with
De
assists
Bruyne
from
would have
my father.
500 plus assists.
You pick Haaland.
No, Haaland is. We've seen Haaland be mid AF this season.
Yeah, but Shearer was not.
Shearer was never mid.
Oh,
Shearer is
why?
the greatest ever.
You think he didn't have any off times?
So is Gué there? Nobody is with that one.
No.
Aguero.
We love you, Aguero.
I
Aguero,
can
love
see
you.
Aguero.
But
With
I
De
feel like
Bruyne.
I feel like
I'll go Aguero before I go.
We
Henry.
literally saw it happen. It
Peak.
was the best thing ever.
yeah, I think it's because we saw it. That's why. But just imagine peak. I get you with the Shearer thing, but Shearer couldn't really run.
I didn't really watch him.
Doesn't need to run.
He has to run.
Adrian Kessie. He will
Yes,
be
to
there.
run.
He will be there.
Bro, like I'm just imagining. You see, De Bruyne's best passes, yeah, in my mind, aside from the ones he hits from the right hand side that go along the defensive line,
Yeah.
and then they meet at the
De
last
Bruyne was
goal.
crazy.
Yeah.
Outside foot.
Yeah,
inside
aside from
foot,
those ones,
shot, left
His
foot,
two
right.
balls,
And he meets
onto
you,
the striker.
Like he and Sané.
Yes,
Even the- like,
Sané,
give it to the
Sterling,
right
when they are
winger.
running in. So I feel like when you have that pace and it's a player that when they get the ball, you know that they are not going to miss.
Are you sure this one is not your bias?
No, bro, it's Thierry Henry, bro. Like there's no when it comes to some players, it's like Ronaldo, there's no bias. Salah, there's no bias. Henry, there's like they are just the best in their position.
Saka, there's no bias.
Oh no, no
Salah-
Salah.
Saka, there's no bias.
Bukayo. Who else has come back from injury and scored after 6 minutes? Bro,
So many people.
we don't do that, bro. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going for Thierry. Yeah, I'm going
This
for
one, we have to
Aguero.
rock paper scissors because Charlie, there's no impasse.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's no impasse.
It's a
'cause-
three-way rock paper scissors.
Yeah, 3 rock paper scissors.
How do you lose?
Elimination.
So we're not going three at the same time.
Three
Yeah,
at the
at the same time.
Hey, I don't know if I've
The
done that
person
before.
who is out, one
We know the
person
person
can
who's out,
win.
unless it's like, but it's very rare that will be like a 3-way.
So are we going shoots?
Yeah, rock paper scissors shoot.
No,
Alright.
just we're in Ghana. Oh, we should do
Boom,
rock.
boom, cha.
Rock. Do you remember rock? We should do rock. Rock. Okay, just rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Rock
paper,
paper
scissors.
scissors.
Yes! Thierry, I
Thierry.
do it for you. Number 14. Number 14.
I'm okay with that.
So yeah, let's
Also
run
okay
through the
with that.
team. So
I ain't mad with that.
wait, let's pick a manager.
Manager,
Let's
I
pick a
want to
manager.
Of course, Pep. Are you serious?
I mean, yeah.
We said it like
Say
10,000
Alex.
times.
Oh no, it's not Sir
Sorry,
Alex.
sorry, sorry.
It's not Sir Alex.
Alex, you should go and write his book. Pep, man.
So I think we all agree on Pep as the manager for this team. So let's just run through the team before we finish. So in goal we have Alisson, left back Ashley Cole, right back Kyle Walker, centre backs are Vinny, Company,
Let's say
Company, yeah,
Not
Company
Vinny,
and
finish it.
Virgil, yeah, Company and Virgil. The two midfielders are Kante and Steven Gerrard. We have De Bruyne in the 10.
Special shout out to Musa Dembele.
Left wing, we have Eden Hazard. Right wing, Mohamed Salah. And the striker is Thierry Henry.
Yes, Henry, yes, Henry.
Yeah, so yeah, this team will win the World Cup. Straight, World Cup.
Win
Any cup.
Even Unity Cup.
Intertoto Cup.
You know about the Unity Cup?
Unity Cup, which one is
The
that?
one the Ghana people are going to play with.
Nigeria and Jamaica.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. We go win that one too. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. If you have any opposing views, if you think Joel was wrong at some points, or Farid was wrong, or somehow I was wrong with the Saka pick, I don't know how. Just leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think, and tell us if you want more of these. In the meantime, this was Sulia.
Sulia